Alright, so as you guys may know, there's a quarantine going on. Josh and I cannot see each other.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do audio only this time with little cartoon heads or something like that. So this
Make
is
me
mostly
really
an
cute,
audio
please.
podcast. Alright, so let's go on. Let's move on.
Okay, yeah, wow. God, things are real different right now, huh?
Yeah. First, let me say, because of this quarantine, I have been watching a lot of anime recently.
Oh, that's good.
Like, yeah, mostly it's like showing Michael anime, I guess.
Yeah,
So, well, let's just start from the top. How are you doing, buddy?
God, I've already lost track of the days. It's insane to me. I'm looking at the date now. It's already in the middle of April when...
Yes. The days are blending in together, like
It's
straight up.
so crazy.
Sometimes you don't even know what day it is.
Yeah.
Buddy,
Yeah.
Timmy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
even-
What are you trying to do to keep yourself sane?
So, we have this habit right now where every morning we wake up, right? Or
Yeah.
every afternoon we wake up. Whatever. We wake up at, okay, some given time between 11 to 3, okay? Don't judge.
Okay. That's not that bad. I had a roommate wake up at 7 p.m. today, so...
Oh, shit. So, okay. We wake up, we get food, and we just start watching something. So, I finished Hinamatsuri with Michael.
Ooh, I
which was
love
very
Hinamatsuri.
good. Promised Neverland, which was very good.
banger.
Maiden and Biz, which is very
Banger,
good.
yeah.
What else have we been watching? Oh, this isn't really anime, but we started rewatching Korra and Airbender.
Oh, yeah. I actually never watched Korra. I love the original series, but never watched Korra.
It's okay. I think the first season's pretty solid, kind of. But I think the problem with Korra is they didn't know that they were going to make another season past season 1. So they tried to wrap up the story, I think.
Oh.
But they got greenlit for like more seasons because like it turned out to be really good, right? So
Yeah.
honestly, it's okay. Like if you like Airbender, you'll like it. Netflix is coming out with a live action of Airbender, so that's exciting.
It just reminds me that there was that one awful movie.
There is no movie in
Oh,
Boston.
sorry, there is no movie in Boston.
There is no movie in Boston State. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm always on a tangent here, but I remember when I looked at that movie, the first thing I thought was like, why are they all white? I'm sorry. Because, like growing up as an Asian American and you see like a Korean person in a mainstream American cartoon, that means a lot to, I think, younger people or children in general.
Yeah,
just to
for
see,
sure.
like, yourself represented. So
I
the
didn't
movie,
like-
yeah, you know what? Yeah, the movie.
Yeah. Growing up, it was just like, I guess I look up to Jet Li or Jackie Chan because those are the only two Asian guys I ever see.
Yup. So I think representation's super cool. Dude, okay, can I just talk about Tower of God for a second?
Okay.
Scar-
Should we just move into seasonal anime or
Fucking just go in. Go in,
Okay.
man. Go in.
Yeah.
Scar's been hyping up this anime, right? Lily! Tower of God? Let's watch it! I'm like, alright, I know. Okay, so Tower of God is a mana or webcomic, right?
Yeah.
One of the most popular Korean webcomics, like, ever. It's been translated to, like, 20 languages. It's super hyped up. So I got really hyped up, Josh, okay? I got really hyped up. Okay, the first episode, am I gonna get flamed if I say I thought it was, like, really bad?
Oh.
I didn't like it. I don't know. I don't know much about Tower of God, but, like, as a first-time anime viewer only... I thought they like skimped out on some of the animation. Like, I don't know. I just felt the pacing was off. Like, it just
If you were to
wasn't
give it
into
a number, what would you put it at?
Fuck, it was so average. Like 5. 4 or 5.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Please, Tower of God, please don't flame me. I know that their fans can be really good. I mean, really big, but it just didn't appeal to me. I don't know. What do you think?
Did you
think
watch
about
the
it?
second episode?
I did watch the second episode,
Okay,
and to
okay.
be fair, the
Did it
animation
make you
quality
feel better?
went way up.
Yeah.
I felt a lot better after that one. But God, the first episode, Scar hyped it up so much.
Yeah, the first episode, I was at the very end of it, I was kind of like, really? This is what people are hyping up? It was confusing, right? Like, they just threw so much at you in the first episode. Didn't explain anything. The characters feel just so lame, and I don't know.
Yeah. Did you notice, like, in the, when they were when they're actually saying it dialogue-wise, they call him Yoda, right?
Yeah.
And his name is Pam. Pam is Knight for Korean, Yoda is Knight for Japanese. I thought that was really cool because, we're Korean and, we understand Pam.
So it's funny because, like, they call Rachel Rahel, even though they and all that. It's kind of interesting that they have to, like, translate it through twice to us. I don't know. It's been kind of weird.
I'm not gonna, like, judge it so harshly yet. I think I will watch. Okay, keep your hands off of Eizouken. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay. When I compare the animation quality from, like, these two shows,
okay.
I was like, damn, it's so good. The Eizouken one. I mean,
yeah. Kaminoto had, like, the art style is really interesting. I thought it was a unique choice. Like, I remember when I watched the trailer, I was like, oh, I mean, they're trying to keep it more true, I guess, to like the manhwa style.
But it didn't feel that fluid at least in the first episode. But I will keep watching, only because, like, Scar wants to keep watching,
I feel like with the amount of hype there is around the show, I feel like I owe it to just watch it, and then if I really like it, maybe I'll actually end up reading it.
Yeah.
There's like lots of good things about it, right? Like I really like the character designs. I thought they were
I was just gonna say that.
Cool.
Dude, who's that little lizard girl with the hanbok?
She's fucking awesome. I don't know who she is.
Cute.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is, but she's adorable. I love her.
Yeah.
I think the character design is pretty good.
Oh, I like the lizard guy. I didn't like him in the first episode, but then in the second episode, I was like, oh, I'm kind of about this guy. I don't know. I didn't realize he was going to become like a more like main character, I guess.
Neither did I. I thought he was like a throwaway.
Yeah. And then I guess he's just there. And I don't know. I found him really funny. Couple things, like obviously for the manga readers, yada yada. I'm sure there will be more context, more whatever. But as an anime only watcher, yeah, I think one of my big problems right now is I think a lot of anime does this too, where they set up the main character as being like hidden OP, right? They're like, oh, he's got so much potential. He's gonna be something crazy, a monster, they say, right? But then you get the perspective of the main character, and he's like, I don't know anything. He's just like a derp. He's just like, I love Rahel. I must climb the tower. Okay, what else do you want to do?
It feels a little linear right now.
Yeah, he's just like, very flat.
Yeah, yes, the character feels flat. He's just a protagonist who has a cool sword right now. With
That's
black
not even
hair.
his, by the way. Like,
what does that sound like? Kirito.
It's just he just doesn't. I don't want to root for him, right? Like I have no reason to be like, yeah, this main character, I like this guy. He's just strong, I guess, or something. Yeah. I don't know.
But we'll see. And I'll see. I will keep an eye on it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
What else are you watching?
Other thing that came out is Kaguya-sama, season 2. There's only been one episode so far, but it's kind of nutty. Actually, the animation, they really amped it up. It's like very, very over the top. Almost to the point where I'm like, this doesn't even feel like some of the same show almost. Like it's just so crazy. But I mean, the humor is still the same, and I still love the character so much, and I still really like it. But man, it is like a very different feel in the season in season 2 than season 1.
Oh, I might check that out.
Yeah,
I like Kaguya-sama. That was very cute.
So, I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. It has an 8.81 rating right now on my anime list.
Pretty good for an anime list.
Yeah. That's only after one episode. I'm sure it's a lot of the fanboys, fangirls, and whatnot, but still, I mean, I think Kaguya-sama, like, if it's as good as season 1, I'll be down to watch it.
I finally caught up Haikyuu.
Ooh, nice.
And I don't know, I wasn't feeling the 4th season, Josh.
What?
Okay, the
loved
animation style changed. I'm not crazy, right? It changed and it threw me off.
It's a little different, yeah. It's like I don't know how to. They used like more like painterly strokes in a lot of the stuff. I felt like I don't know if they did that as much in the early seasons, but yeah.
I thought it was. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know why. The 3rd season was so good.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like on the edge of my seat. I'm like, oh my god, are they gonna actually do it? Like the entire 3rd season was just them fighting one team.
Yep.
That was crazy to me. That was like, what? they devoted an entire season to that, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the fourth season, it's kind of weird direction, kind of died down a lot, the action, I guess.
It's a setup season, right? Because it was a training arc for the most part, and I liked it because I feel like in training arcs, a lot of times you're looking at the perspective of like the OP guy, right? And so when he goes to a training arc, he's like, I'm already strong, and here I am going to become even more OP. I liked the fourth season because it took a lot of time to kind of explore Hinata being the underdog and being like, how am I supposed to like catch up to these other people who really are OP? Because like this whole time Hinata is special because he's like this unique. They've got this unique combo, but really the person who shines there is, oh my god, the setter's name, I forgot his name already. Kageyama, right? And so I like that, the kind of more introspective look on like a character who isn't kind of the center of attention in their world and is trying to figure out in what ways he can improve. I liked that, but for sure, like the tension of the drama of the games is completely missing out of that season. But I think they set up this next one really awesome because now they're in nationals and it's going to be so hype. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the next season, which should come out in July.
I'm excited. I already read ahead on the manga, so you know.
Oh my god.
I know
Why?
what happens. I was so curious. I was too curious. I'm like, what happens after this? I'm so bored.
Yeah.
Oh, but like, okay. I actually like bought a volleyball and everything. Okay, I bought the Karasu no High jacket. Don't judge. It's coming in soon. I ordered it like weeks ago.
Is Karasuno your favorite team in Haikyuu?
I think I'm more attached to it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I like their rival Tokyo. Oh my god, I'm forgetting all the names now, but the cat guys team, I think they're called Neko something.
Yeah. I like that too. I like them a lot too. Yeah. The thing Haikyuu does so well is making every single character important.
Yeah.
Even the freaking background characters where I thought like he wasn't anyone, they gave him like a part to shine to, and it's just wow. That's great.
Yeah, I think
appreciate that.
It's so cool that every character, even if they feel minor, get like a little reason why you care, and I think that's so awesome. Because like
that one guy's name? The pinch setter, pinch server.
Oh yeah.
You know him, right?
The glasses guy's friend.
Yeah, him.
I'm so bad with their names. Yamaguchi. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Then his turn comes, and I'm like, Yamaguchi, you got this, man. I was like rooting for him so hard because you know, they're very good at doing that. Anyway, yeah, Haikyuu was great. What else are we watching?
So if we're gonna talk about this season stuff, I can list off a couple of shows that I think are really cool and interesting. So one is Fruits Basket's second season is out. Yeah, so that should be the roundup. I don't know if they're finishing it now, but this is like the continuation from the first remake season. So there's that.
This is like Fruits Basket. This is Josh. I just ruled. This is like Fruits Basket Brotherhood. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Right? It's like it's gonna follow the manga. Oh, I am so excited. Okay, sorry. I
actually have to catch up on the first season, so I need to catch up, and then I'm gonna watch the second season. Other shows that look interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna disregard Shokugeki Soma. I feel like we talk about Shokugeki Soma every episode of the filler arc, and we're always like, well, we get it.
Yeah,
moving on.
I understand. I understand.
But one of the interesting ones that I saw was called Gleipnir, or I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's Gleipnir. And basically it's a story of like people who can turn into monsters, and the main character turns into like a mascot monster, and he meets this girl.
Go inside him.
Yeah. Okay, so you have heard of this one. So the animation quality is actually nutters in this. Some of the fight scenes, like even though it's just like hand-to-hand combat, is like beautifully done. And like the show is just very edgy. It's like very violent and also like very ecchi, and like the main girl gets looted out of control in this. But It's really interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of into it, and I want to see what's gonna happen out of it. So that's one that I'm watching. That's on Funimation. There's another show called BNA, which is an original anime by Studio Trigger. Hopefully, it's better than
BNA.
Yeah.
Wait, I've heard of this too. Scar was telling me about this as well.
So here's the thing. The last time Studio Trigger came out with an original anime, it was called Darling in the Franxx.
We don't talk about Franks. Oh, there is no Franks in Ba Sing Se.
Well, I mean, it was a great 14-episode anime, is what I think you mean,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
The first
Come
14
on.
episodes were good. Come on, Lily. The first 14 were pretty good.
I know, and it still makes my heart hurt because I really liked it. I really wanted it to be good, and it wasn't good. Anyway, existence of humanoid animals known as beastmen been traveling.
Let me just
living in
say
darkness.
that furries this year, they are living. I feel
speaking
like
of furries, I finally finished BEASTARS.
Oh,
And I caught up with the manga of BEASTARS as well.
Oh, really? Damn, you went all in.
Dude, I got really into it. Let me just say, BEASTARS opening song is the best. It is
Yeah.
the best.
It's
I
so
think
good.
it's number one opening song right now for me. It was really awkward because we were watching BEASTARS, and at the end of the first episode, you know when Haru and Legoshi?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like a little part where it's like questionable, right? I'm just, and then like my roommates walk in, pokey fed. I am like 100% sure they think we're furries or something. It's so weird.
Yeah.
You can't explain it. How do you explain that? But it's so much more than just animals. It's
Right.
like it's like a social commentary. It has like there's a message in it. It's really good.
Yeah,
It was
BEASTARS. BEASTARS is amazing. Very, very good show.
it was so good that I had to like read the manga, and it just gets like wild, like Jesus Christ. And then after that, of course, I had to rewatch Zootopia.
That's what furries. 2020 is not anyone's year really due to the coronavirus, but furries, whoa, they're living.
All the children in this like year are gonna develop some fetishes.
I wonder, right? Like, are furries like expanding? Like, is our community getting bigger and bigger? Like, who knows? It could be.
It's so interesting because the animals, they're so humanoid.
Yeah.
Like, they're very humanoid, and it was woo, and they're having like sex and stuff. BEASTARS went ham.
Yeah. I mean,
BEASTARS,
that's what I
yeah.
like about it, right? Is like they take like a very mature look at everything, and yeah,
And
Sorry.
adult Zootopia.
Yeah, adult Zootopia is basically the right way to put it. And yeah, I just love the aesthetic too. I didn't think I would like the CG, but it ended up not bothering me one bit.
It was actually really good, and the OST of BEASTARS was fantastic. I love it a lot. Like the very slow piano waltz things. My favorite episode is the one with the chicken where she lays eggs. for the
Yes.
egg sandwich.
Oh, I love that
Dude,
chicken.
Okay, there's this part in BEASTARS, for those who don't know, where there's a chicken student who lays eggs, and then those eggs get used for egg salad sandwiches for the students to eat. It's fucking weird as heck. I'm like, how does that even work? How do you make babies? Do you eat some and just not eat? I don't know, but it was interesting. And
Yeah,
they made. Sorry,
No,
what?
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh, Lewis the deer. He's an attractive deer, if I do say so myself.
Okay, Lily, be honest. Are you becoming a furry?
I'm not a furry.
This is the
I
first step.
appreciate that they made the animals look very interesting. Anyway, let's move on.
Interesting. You said handsome, I think is the term.
Looks pretty good. I'm not gonna do this to myself. My taste in anime men are very
Nice.
okay.
Okay, wait. We were talking about seasonal anime. To bring it back, yeah. So, anyways, BNA. We went from BNA to BEASTARS. Looks really interesting. For two other shows that I actually have been watching, that I've been liking a lot, is one called Kakushigoto.
Kakushigoto, okay.
Which is about a artist who draws like ecchi manga or something, and he's trying to keep it a secret from his cute little daughter. and
what
it
the
has like
heck?
a slice of life feel to it, but the opening song is tremendously like feelsy and kind of like tugs at your heartstrings a little bit. So, and like the show itself kind of gives you this feeling that there might be something like more heartfelt that's gonna happen. And I don't know, I really like it so far. Like the art style is very unique, and the way they draw people is it's so interesting. I don't know, I haven't seen like people drawn this way.
Yeah, I'm
and-
looking at it right now. The art style looks super unique.
Yeah, the main character I believe is the same guy who does Monogatari. Let me just make sure.
Okay, yeah, no, I was gonna say he looks like the main character from Monogatari. Am I
Yeah.
going?
Okay. So it is. So it's really funny to see the character, like his voice, go from like teenage vampire guy from Monogatari to like doting father. I don't know. It's pretty good though. The other show that I'm also really into right now is called. Let's see. The full title in English is called "My Next Life as a Villainess: All Routes Lead to Doom." And this one
I
is.
heard about this. Go
Yeah,
on.
this one is about a girl who gets isekai'd into a otome game. And for people who don't know what otome games are, they're like the dating sim ones, right? Where there's like a bunch of hot guys and you're supposed to choose a guy and go, whatever. But she's in this game not as the protagonist of the game. She's in it as the villainess. And as in her real life, she's played this game before, and she knows that the villainess has like a bunch of death routes, and so she's trying to avoid the death routes, and like by interacting with people in a certain way. And it's very, very charming. The main actress, the voice actress, has like amazing range, and it's showcased because when the girl like thinks to herself, she has like a courtroom inside her brain, and different characters will start yelling, and she's got like
that sounds super sick.
yeah, like the judge version of her, the happy-go-lucky version of her, the like logical version of her. Like it's really funny to hear her kind of like squabble amongst herself about it, and it's just very cute. I like the animation style, and super like lighthearted, and it's just fun. I don't know, I like it a lot.
Nice. I would watch this. There's only like 2 episodes out, right?
Yeah,
Just
there's only
started.
like two episodes out right now, I
That
think.
sounds pretty fun. That sounds very unique. The premise. I like that.
Yep. Actually, there was another anime that I've been watching. There's only 1 episode now, but it's called Appare-Ranman by P8 Works, and
Can you spell that?
Appare-Ranman.
Appare-Ranman.
This show has probably the best character designs I've seen in anime recently. The character designs are amazing. The just overall aesthetic for the show is amazing. The opening has this sort of like awesome jazz feel to it, and I've always really liked anime openings that like incorporate jazz into it. I don't know how good the show will end up being, but like certainly from like a visual standpoint, it's been like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer right now. It looks great. Holy crap.
Right?
Yeah, the character looks amazing.
So basically it follows the story of, it's like 19th century, but like sort of more advanced than like 19th century technologies, where like people, it's like steampunky. And basically it's about this genius engineer guy who meets this samurai guy, and then they find themselves like drifting to America, and then to make money they enter the race, like this race called the Trans-America Wild Race, and so they build a machine and that's basically the story. It's like a giant race that they take part of. But yeah, I don't know. I just love the character design so much, and just visually, the show is just really fucking cool. So yeah, those are the main shows that I've been into for this season. I've heard some other shows that I heard had some potential, like Yesterday Wo Utate I heard was really good. I think that one in English is Sing Yesterday for me. Apparently people were crying by episode 2.
Say no more. People were crying.
Yeah. Other shows that people have talked about was Listeners, which I don't know too much about, but also has like really interesting animation style. And then this other one called Wave Listen to Me. And basically the show, I don't actually know if it's good, but I like the premise, where basically it's about this woman who ends up being on a late night radio show, and basically the episodes are based off her like random storytelling that she does on the radio, and her stories are always like very above like larger than life and stuff. So I don't know. The premise seemed really interesting, but so far the ratings for the show hasn't been particularly that high. So I don't know.
I think out of all of these, the one that stands out to me the most is My Next Life as a Villainess. That seems fun to watch.
That one's I really like that one. I feel like that one's gonna be for sure like the top. Well, actually, Kaguya-sama was there. I was gonna say top comedy, but Kaguya-sama is also running this season. But it just really goes to show you that isekai, there's just no limit. You know, there's just no limit to isekai anime.
There's actually like a post in our subreddit. It says all non-human stories I know of. It's like a huge list, reincarnated as a bird, a hamster, an AI for a space battleship, a slime, a Labrador dog, a dragon, a spider, a mountain, a cat, a fox, a rabbit, a polar bear, panties, dungeon, pig. It just fucking goes on. And I thought they were making it up, right?
Yeah.
No, they're not. A lot of these are actually like novels, light novels and stuff. So like it's been done.
Oh my god.
There's one as a butterfly, a vampire, a succubus, a doppelganger, skeleton, goblin, jellyfish, vending machine, sword, a sword, reincarnated as a sword. I'm sorry, this is just funny.
Oh my god, there actually is no limit. We're gonna be watching isekai to our
for the rest
grave.
of our lives.
Yeah.
Probably.
Until we get isekai'd, and then we can watch isekais about isekais in isekai.
I wish I was isekai'd.
I'm telling you, I'm waiting. As soon as they announce SAO version 1, I'm on it. I'm gonna beta test it, give up everything for it.
Would you do SA, like, let's say was it Full Dive?
Yeah.
I don't know. If that existed and you were in a game, but like, if you died in game, you die in real life, would you do it still?
I think so.
I would do it too.
I mean, it's got to be like one of the most interesting experiences you could possibly have in your lifetime, right? And I don't know. I just feel like the upside is so high.
Have you ever had lucid dreams?
Semi, but not really. Not like to the point where like I can control everything that's happening.
I like to imagine that like true, like full dive MMORPG where you can interact with people would be kind of like that. Like your mind is capable of making things like that seem so real, right?
Yeah.
I fantasize about that a lot, although I know it'll never happen. Oh.
Maybe, you never know. It's always crazy, like in what ways technology, like, you know,
this is
comes
true.
up.
It always improves. Anyway, let's go to news.
So yeah, okay, let's talk about the news. So the reason why this list is actually shorter than I think it would have been otherwise is because lots of shows got delayed thanks to ya boy coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Yeah. So this isn't even the full list of shows that got delayed, but let's see.
That's a lot of delays.
Yeah, No Guns Life, season 2 got postponed. Oregairu, or otherwise known as My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, which was like super hyped for a lot of people, also got delayed. The new Digimon remake, that was, I don't know, I thought it was going to be really cute. Yeah. Also got delayed. The Violet Evergarden movie has been delayed. ReZero season 2 has also been delayed. The Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel 3 movie has been delayed. Railgun, Scientific Index Railgun has been delayed. SAO has been delayed. And not only that, just the entirety of all Funimation simuldubs have been delayed. So, yeah, this is our life now in coronavirus.
It's actually crazy, the coronavirus, how serious it is, I guess.
I mean, because when we were talking about it, that one podcast episode, we were kind of like, nah, it'll be fine.
We were joking about it because I didn't know like it was going to be this serious, but now it is super, super serious. Haven't left my house in a month, I think, or more. Yeah. I don't actually remember what outside looks like.
I think my house now is running out of food, so we have to make another grocery run. But
I
aside
just
from
do Instacart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're talking about that, but I think a couple of the housemates were like, actually, I don't even know. Maybe I should bring that up. I feel like doing that would be better. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to go out, and you can like, they're usually like careful. Like food delivery stuff is usually they're usually like they always leave it outside your door. No, you never like actually come across people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that might be worth
recording
it.
all my groceries.
But yeah, it's just so much more serious than I could have imagined, and I don't know. It's hard to say. People are saying that April is going to be the worst of it, but TBH, people are projecting all sorts of things. Like people say that it'll get really bad in April, and then it'll get a little better, and then like a second wave will hit, and so people don't really know what to expect, I think, and it's just so unprecedented. I really don't know what there is to say about it that hasn't already been said.
It really is, especially in modern times. You don't hear, like when was the last time we had to quarantine in our lifetime?
Ever?
I
I don't think,
remember.
Yeah. The only
So
time
this
I
is-
feel like a international crisis of this level has ever occurred was like maybe
America,
oh yeah, for America
9/11.
9/11, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's
There are different crises that occur. Like America will be 9/11. I think, like for example, Japan will be like, remember the tsunami in
oh yeah.
in 2012. I'm not sure when exactly, but around that time, that was huge. It was very devastating.
But yeah, something global, right? It's
But
not just a
global.
country or like a region. It's literally the whole world right now.
That is crazy. At some point, there had to have been like one person who had it, like patient zero or something, who like spread it. I just wonder how it happened so rapidly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the way it spreads is nuts, and I've also been seeing a lot of disappointing stuff where, like, I guess some people are saying like it doesn't actually exist. It's been,
There's always gonna be people who think like that. It's nuts. It is actually nuts. Anytime something happens, there are always people who are like, "Oh, it's just a conspiracy by the government. They're trying to cover it up." Blah 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 blah.
yeah,
And they don't care and go outside anyway.
yeah. I saw like
what
a
are you gonna
video
do?
of like people partying in Florida or something, and I was
I
like,
saw
no,
that too. I'm like, what the fuck?
Florida, why? Why do you have
Why
to
is it
do
always
this?
Florida?
I actually heard, by the way, that like the stories that you hear from Florida is partially due to their judicial system or something, where like their the stuff that happens in the judicial system is publicized in a way that isn't in lots of other states, and that's why we always hear about Florida people. Something like that. I heard something like that. There's a reason why we always hear about Florida, but also maybe there's just a lot of crazy people in Florida. I don't know. Could
Yeah,
be.
it could be the state. It could, let's not judge a state by its cover, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They
Let's
should
not
make
judge.
an anime based on Florida.
Oh, I totally forgot about this. Okay, anime idea. Let me hit you with one. This is
Okay.
also an isekai, okay?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. It's an isekai where the guy who gets hit and put into the new world is just average, right? Like he's just black-haired guy, has no abilities, nothing, okay? Actually
Okay.
average. He goes to the world and he has to go to school, and he goes to school and he opens the classroom door. All the desks are right in front of the windows, and in each of them are students who all look like main characters from other shows. And so he's like the only non-main character looking guy in a world of main character anime people, and it's about him trying to like prevent all the other people from doing stupid stuff. What do you think?
That's not a bad idea, Josh.
I was like, oh wait, this one actually has some legs. All right,
And
so
like, ironically, he's the main character.
Yeah,
Wow.
yes.
Give this man an Oscar.
Thank you,
Amazing,
thank you.
amazing. Why don't you
Screenwriting
pitch
Oscar.
it to Madhouse or something?
yeah, or Bones or Shaft or
Bones. Yeah, any
uh,
of the top anime production companies. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I gotta patent that and make sure that I get the rights to that.
So it says here, April 2020 is the first conventionless month in over 40 years.
That's
is-
nuts.
Yeah, a lot of things are obviously canceled. Fed was super sad. EDC got moved from May to October.
No,
Is Anime Expo still happening?
no, there's no way.
I don't think so.
There can't be, right? Like, I think July would be crazy considering like how bad things are now. Well, actually, maybe July. If we
There's 3 months
were
off.
really optimistic, if we're really, really optimistic, maybe July, something
Yes,
like events
think
happen.
if we were optimistic, things would start like definitely be looking better by then.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, worse.
I think like Evo, the fighting game tournament, already canceled for this year or something like that.
Shit.
So, and
That is
that's an event that happens in July as well. So,
It's just insane how many just things are closing down
yeah.
and people's jobs are being lost. I don't know. It's very scary, and I hope things
Yeah.
go back to normal soon.
I have to say, just like as someone with like just general anxiety and depression, and this stuff doesn't help. You know, it's really heightened sort of like my kind of fear of the world a little bit, and I just hope that like things eventually return to what we consider normal. But yeah, I don't know. Like the world could end up being in a very different place by the time all this stuff is done.
I think we'll bounce back. I think humans are resilient, adaptive beings.
Yeah.
I think we can bounce back. I totally get you on the depression, anxiety stuff, though. I don't know. I think it's the quarantine or something, but I've been in this like funk lately where like I can usually tell I'm starting to, mentally not feel so well when I just do not want to get out of bed and like literally do nothing, right?
Yeah.
I've been having more and more of those days, and I don't know if it's the quarantine or something. And I've been noticing a lot of my friends going through the same thing as well.
Yeah.
Where just a little bit sadder, I guess. Air is a little heavier,
Yeah, I feel like for me, if I was to like diagnose for myself, one is just really, really not being able to like stretch my legs, and like see something else besides my room over and over again, and then just kind of just being surrounded by dark news all the time has really not been good for my mood. I think
I've been seeing a lot of, I don't know, sad news, sad messages, sad tweets, just sad all around.
Yeah.
People trying to forget life with Animal Crossing and
Have you been playing Animal Crossing?
bits and pieces. I'm trying to distract myself mostly with music.
Nice.
Or like I made a music channel, so maybe I can like focus on my sadness into music, creative stuff, right? Other than if I don't feel like I don't have a purpose, I feel like I'll just spiral down more. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, we have more time to catch up on anime, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I've been catching up on a fuck ton of anime, so hey, that's good.
Maybe this is the time you can watch Monogatari,
So,
just sending
Kimetsu
that
no
out there.
Yaiba movie Infinity Train arc will be released on October 16th. Dude, that movie's gonna pop off, I can already tell.
You can't see this, but a single tear just left
Sony
my
of
eye.
America to invest $400 in Chinese streaming platform Bilibili.
$400 million, yeah.
Wow.
It's weird that there's so many different streaming platforms. I don't know how it works in China, right? So like Bilibili, I don't know anything about it. I heard that it's one of the bigger platforms potentially, and in general, Japanese anime has been getting bigger and bigger in China. But I kind of hate the current status of where streaming anime has gotten to, where it feels like different platforms are kind of fighting over different shows.
So
And-
we got the Crunchyroll, we got the Amazon, we got the Funimation, we got the Netflix, we got the Hulu, we got the
There's so
whatever
many.
the fuck. It's annoying because like sometimes I want to watch something, right? And I'm like, let's play a game. Where is it?
Yeah.
Right? And then if you don't have one, then you have to get the other. It's just super fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's probably awesome for the anime people to like go to the highest bidder, but the people who lose the most, I feel like in the current day and age, is
viewers.
just the viewers. And so, the other argument that I didn't really think about too is when certain shows end up on certain platforms, it actually makes it completely restricted to people in certain areas. So like what I heard with Kaguya-sama being put on Funimation meant that people in like Latin America, I think, just don't have access to it because it's not syndicated to their area from Funimation. And I was thinking about it and I was like, that just kind of sucks, right? Like that had nothing to do with you, but now the whole show is just blocked off for you, and you just have to resort to pirating. And in the end, that can't help the studios either who are making these shows.
It's like some of us want to pay for it, but if you make it that hard for people to watch your show, they will pirate it.
Yeah, 100%.
Some people, like, there are people out there who would be happy to pay for a show. They want to support it, but if there's no way to do it, they're gonna pirate it. It's just fact of life.
I mean, I can't imagine, trying to buy like Netflix and Crunchyroll and Funimation and Hulu. Like if you average it out to like $10 a month, that's $40 a month that you're paying just for your anime stuff.
I know, it's like not worth it.
Yeah. That's almost as expensive as a Adobe Premiere license.
Dude, yeah. Speaking of that, I just downloaded Premiere using Michael's account.
It's so expensive.
It is so pricey, but I have a Prime account, a Crunchyroll, Netflix. I should cut down on some of these accounts. There's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot of money to try to keep all these subscriptions up, and I think it just sucks. I don't know. I hope
it is very interesting how it evolved. Past TV. Now it's just, hey, subscribe to our streaming service. Like Disney Plus is here too now.
Yeah.
And there's like unique things in each of these that you may want to watch at some point. So
I feel like we've made a complete like 360 from old school TV where like you buy a bucket of networks and you're like, okay, I get to watch everything on these networks, even if you don't care about like the smaller stuff. And now I feel like sooner or later they're gonna start bucketing streaming platforms and then selling that as a package, and you're just gonna like looped into things that you don't care about. Like, oh, you want a subscription to Crunchyroll? Well, how about a side of, I don't know, Food Network or something? I don't know. Maybe that a lot of weebs would enjoy that, like the Shokugeki Cinema people. But like, I'm trying to think of like a random example, right? Where like you have to pay extra for more stuff, and you just end up with stuff that you don't want anyways, and boom, you got like what old TV was. I don't know.
Honestly, I do tend to believe that things happen in like a pendulum swinging, right?
Yeah.
It always ends up coming back. Like, old-fashioned, like, fashion, for example. The trends. I see that coming back a lot. I also see it with, like, if someone is, like, super beloved, they might get super hated by the internet, and then super it's always like this pendulum. I don't know.
Yeah.
Things always come back. Which means old anime, Naruto, coming back in the future.
Oh, I would love to have Naruto Brotherhood.
Naruto Brotherhood, yes. And then like make it better.
Amazing.
Fuck, I would
just
love
cut the filler, make the animation and pacing a little bit better.
Refine it.
There's hope. I mean, like Bleach is getting a new arc, I think, on anime.
Oh my god, my computer just like went black for a second. I got really scared. Okay.
Oh my god, imagine being in quarantine without your computer.
Oh my gosh, I would die. Die. No internet? Holy crap, I would die. I'm very glad that we have the internet at least.
Yeah, true.
And we can watch stuff.
But yeah,
wait,
that's
Bleach is coming back?
Yeah, no. Bleach has a arc that got released apparently, or is going to be released later this year. Yeah. So I mean, if there's hope for Bleach of all things, we can hold out some hope for Naruto.
Okay, I think so too. I think if the source material is that good, people will want to revisit it, I guess. I mean, that's what I assume happened to Full Metal. Yeah, what's Mushoku Tensei?
Mushoku Tensei.
Run over by a truck, a man finds himself reborn into an infant's body in a strange new world of swords and magic. His new identity is Rudy. Oh, I read this manga!
Oh, wait, really?
I remember this. This is actually pretty sick. It's kind of like an isekai, I guess, but he gets reborn as like a child, but he has the memories of his past life. So he's like a lot smarter, obviously, and he can take advantage. It's really cool. He has another chance at life, but it's like a fantasy life. I don't know. It's really cool. I'm very excited for that. It took 10 years to animate this. Better be gold. Interesting. There's a comment that says, all other isekai, blank, Mushoku Tensei. Let me show you how an isekai is done.
Oh, that's a big claim right there.
Wow.
Mushoku Tensei. Huh.
Mushoku Tensei. Cool.
When is this supposed to come out?
I don't know.
Just sometime this year, I guess.
2020, they say, right?
Yep, it says 2020.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to talk about.
Same.
Quarantine life has made things just more difficult overall.
A little slow. But
Yeah.
I think let's stay strong and hold out. It'll be over. In the meantime,
this is a good time to like develop my hobbies a little bit more. And
yes, that's exactly what I think too.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do, music, or it could be anything, like something. You have time now, so might as well, right?
Yeah.
Watch anime.
Watch a lot
We've
of
been
anime.
watching so many shows every day, Josh. If we finish like a show, we're like, what do we binge now?
I'm just saying, Monogatari is on the, it's just on Crunchyroll. You could
I don't think Michael will like it, so maybe not.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Never mind. Monogatari is one of those, like, you have to have been in anime for a while. I feel like.
it's something else. He liked Mob Psycho.
Oh, yeah, Mob Psycho.
I want to show him Madoka next, eventually.
Oh, yeah, Madoka will be
It's
good
just
too.
classic. I think Madoka is just such a good... I still really like Madoka. It shaped so much of my interest, I think, when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Cute anime girl. Fucked up shit. Here we go again. All right, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys for I guess listening
Just
to
listening.
us
This
this time.
is audio only. I know we went off on a tangent, but yeah, quarantine's part of our lives now, so it's kind of hard not to, I guess.
Yeah.
And hope everyone's staying safe. Watch lots of anime if you have nothing else to do.
We'll
And
read lots of
one
webtoons or whatever.
Yeah, there's some really good webtoons out there. Like, you will get sucked in. I think it's pretty crazy how Tower of God even got an anime.
Yeah.
I would never would have imagined webtoons getting anime, but here we are. So
Yeah.
I think with
It's a
anime
new world.
in shows in general, if there's a really good source material, it's just so tempting for, I think, animators or studios or whatever, because if you have that really good idea and bring it to life, I think that's half the battle.
Yeah.
I would imagine it's super hard coming up with an original script for like an original anime with original characters and all of that stuff.
I always think about Darling in the Franxx.
I know. I was thinking about that too when I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
for anybody who's really bored, you could always just start your long rewatch of One Piece.
Oh.
Yeah. Mathematically, you could finish it in, I think, 5 weeks if you watch 14 hours a day or something like that.
What the fuck? Why would anyone want to do that?
If you're really, really bored. I mean, One Piece is really good. I just want to say that, but I'm just gonna. I actually think I
I
might
doubt it.
read the manga. I might use this time to catch up on the manga.
I heard that. I hear Scar talking about One Piece, the manga, a lot.
Yeah.
Or was it Scar? I don't know. People say
Is
One
he
Piece
caught
manga is
up?
like really good.
Has he been current with it?
I have no idea. Let's invite him next time.
Yeah.
He's the only one in this house who watches like a fuck ton of anime.
Yeah.
He's the one
Yeah.
who's like, Lily, let's watch Tower of God. Lily, let's watch Eizouken. Lily, let's watch this. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty good.
We should
Except for Tower
make
of
him
God.
give us like some webtoon recommendations, and then we could do like first impressions or something.
Yeah, Scar reads a lot of
Yeah.
webtoons and light novels and stuff like that. I'm down. But my problem is when I get sucked into a manga or a webtoon or a manga or whatever, and it's really good, I will finish it that day. It is so bad. It's a bad habit. Like, I read really fast, right?
Yeah.
So when I started the BEASTARS manga, I'm like, yeah, I'll read a chapter or two, man, And then I caught up that day. And it was like 8, 9 p.m. And I'm like, fuck. When I read, what's that one with the psychic children? The fucked up one with the pig humans. With the lesbian and the...
Shinsekai no Yori?
Yeah, Shinsekai no Yori. When I started reading that, I finished it that day too. The entire
Yeah.
manga was so gripping. I love being gripped by like a really good story.
Yeah. I like even as a kid, like with books and stuff, I would do the same thing where like,
Yes.
I'm reading Harry Potter and
Oh,
finish the whole thing in a
I was just gonna say
day.
Harry Potter. Holy shit! Like I remember reading Harry Potter and just not finishing until it was done. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, those are good times.
Yeah,
I think the worst
simpler
part
times.
is catching up with manga right now and then be like, chapter 71 isn't available yet. Do you want to read these other related
Some of those manga only update once a month too, and I can't even imagine how much that
know.
must suck.
And then by that time you forgot like what you read.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. It's been like roughly an hour.
Yeah.
And we will...
We'll see when we get back to normal episodes, but for
if
now,
not, then
I think
audio only.
yeah.
You know, it's fine. I don't mind audio only. I think it's
Yeah.
a lot more free. Like people
Yeah.
can listen to it, you know, while they're pooping, they're driving. Just kidding, no one's driving right now.
Unless that's your job or something, I don't know.
Yeah, right. All right, peace.
All right, bye.